Right, hello everyone. I have run into basically every problem on Earth, apparently trying to get this fixed. um, so to give you a bit of background, about 5 minutes before I decided, hey, now I should probably start streaming now, Dark Souls 3 decided that it didn't want to start. And a couple of days ago, it got itself a very particular update. And that update broke mods. And so I had to scramble to figure out exactly how to make it unbreak mods. One moment, this is the wrong Dante. This is the Dante that I did when I actually wanted to see how the game would play as Dante. This is the wrong Dante. Ignore that Dante. But yeah, I checked on the official modding engine Nexus site. The basic answer there was, we can't help you, but maybe the Discord can. I checked the Discord, and it's saying, okay, you need 1.15 for Dark Souls 3. And no information on where the fuck do you actually find that. Cue me spending about, a good little while just trying to figure out exactly where the hell I'm supposed to find the damn thing. And eventually, I found it. And so I downloaded it, and then the mod wouldn't load. So I re-download the mod, and now, finally, about 20 minutes later, the thing actually goddamn works. So I have had a time today trying to get everything working. But we're here now. Dante is here. He has his gigantic ass sword. All of his usual movesets still works. Yep. Same old Dante. Also, please do let me know how everything is looking, sounding, all that jazz. I have Twitch on my phone, but it is choosing just not to work at all. Let me see if that will fix it, hopefully. Okay, yeah, there we go. Looks like everything is working as it should. Hooray. Fantastic. Okay. So, my plan for today is I have about 3 places that I can go. The first and most obvious one is down there. We could explore that horrible little catacomb. The other one is actually back the way we came, up past the Farron Swamp and beyond there. Because to actually progress, we want to go back that way. But there's a third option. A very silly option. So I'm going to do the third option. Because I honestly don't know if I can at this point. But I want to try, and so we're going to try. Alrighty, let us get ourselves up there. Those of you familiar with Dark Souls probably know what I am about to attempt. Again, I don't know if this is even possible at this point in the game, but we're going to find out. So let's wander on up here and see what we can do. I mean, I know it's possible, like, obviously it's possible. But, like, I don't know if I can do it at this point in the game. Okay. Off to a very auspicious start. Ah, god damn it. You stop that. Stop living, stop breathing, stop attacking me. Need as much health as I can get here. Okay, so. This dude's up there, but they're probably not going to follow past the door, so I am going to sprint and pray. There we go. Whee! So, first things first.
This farewell gift is for you. It is the insignia of an old covenant. If you fear trespassers, dark spirits drawn by the embers, then etch this upon your heart, and the old Concord will beckon noble blue sentinels to hunt these foul spirits.
Cool, thanks.
What is wrong, unkindled one? Are you not a Lord Seeker? head to the base of the high wall and seek the Lords of Cinder. Is this not the calling of your kind since ages past? What is wrong, unkindled one? Are you not a Lord Seeker? Is this...
Right, just one moment, folks. Just need to check something real quick. Okay, I think we should be okay. I hope we should be okay. Right, so, as I was saying, the first thing that we want to do is
What on earth?
commit murder.
Whatever is this about? What on earth?
You are surprisingly sturdy, old lady. There we go.
Lord, he must be. My dear Prince Lothric.
Right. So now we have the Basin of Vows. We're not supposed to have this at this point in the game. This is what you get after you beat all of the Lords of Cinder, except for what is supposed to be the last one. But you can get this at any time if you choose to be an asshole. And if you wander up here... I'm about to make a very big mistake. So this is the Dancer of the Boreal Valley. I am supposed to be about 50 levels higher than I currently am before facing here. I am also supposed to have a much better weapon. I'm not doing either of those things, because I feel that Dante is overpowered enough that I might just be able to make this a pretty fun fight without being completely outclassed. And so far, I appear to be right. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh. Okay, that's half my health. Okay, cool, cool. We have learned a valuable lesson today. And that is, don't fuck with the Dancer of Boreal Valley. Ow. Let's get ourselves away from you and get healed up. And oh no. Oh no 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 no. That attack is by far the most dangerous. It is a absolute nightmare to fight. Because it just keeps on going. And it just does not stop. And that is honestly one of the big problems about the Dancer in general. She doesn't stop moving. And you only have a very limited amount of stamina to deal with all that. God help you if you are using a shield, because you are not going to block for very long with a shield. Oh, okay, yep, saw that one coming. Alright, again. Honestly, the fact that Dante can go vertical is so good, because it means that he can just jump out of the way of most of the attacks. Unfortunately, Sparta is so big that it's actually bouncing off the fucking floor. So I am having a great time today. Oh dear. I am probably not going to win this attempt, but I probably can win future ones. myself off now. Ah, damn. Yeah, almost had her. I can probably do this, I think. So, being the idiot that I am, I'm going to try again. Let us run all the way back up. Oh, one sec. Getting noises. Okay, never mind. Way good. Everything's fine. Just got people talking at me on the Discord. Before I go in there, I should probably ember up, actually. Yeah? No! Save me, game! Save me! Save me from my own inadequacy. Oh no, this was wrong. This is the bad way! Oh no! Okay, let's keep on running and hope for the best. Okay, that. Come on! Bloody game. Okay. Well, we're off to a flying start this time. I'm gonna try something that is not going to work out at all. I'm gonna try it anyway because it's fun. This attempt is not going nearly as well, unfortunately. Oh dear. Oh, come on. Once again, I am reminded that Dark Souls just loves its janky ass hitboxes. And Dante is no bloody exception to that rule. Okay, sure. If the dancer decides that she's going to grab you, then there's not a great deal you can do about that, and it's kind of bullshit. I wonder if there's anything I can do to help with that. I have... No, basically nothing in terms of rings. That's fair enough considering where I am at this point in the game. Do I have anything I can fuse my weapon with? Because that might well help. Yes, actually, we have fire. And fire might very well be the thing that we need. Bundles are, yeah, the quick ones. Don't want the quick ones. We want the fast ones. Oh, not the fast ones, the long ones. The ones that actually burn properly. So once again, we run past these guys, jump through fog, apply the resin this time. Yeah, there we go. Now we're getting the proper groove. If we attack from behind, then we can actually do a proper combo. Specifically, like the back of the right leg. That's the reason. That wasn't working before. Oh, yeah. Now we're cooking with gas. Look at that. Look at that. And we have all of our esthetician energies, I think. Yeah. Now I can actually connect properly. I know where to land my hits. I should basically be able to clear this, no problem. As long as I don't get crap together. You're gonna do that, which does a fair bit of damage as you understand Dante. But now I think we should be good. Yeah, look at that. I say about to die. Let's try it again. Oh, hold on. Yeah, there we go. That's how we do it. And for pulling that off, we get 60,000 souls. So I think we should be set for levels for a little while. What I am going to do, though, is I'm going to go back to Firelink and spend all these before we go any further. And I'm not going to go up that ladder, because that ladder is actually going to be a bit beyond my pay grade at the moment. We can defeat the Firelink, the Dancer, but actually going into Lothric Castle is a bit of a tall order. Things will probably murder me quite quickly there.
Welcome home, Ashen One.
I don't want to break the game
Speak
too
thine
quickly.
heart's desire.
No one I've
Very
already
well.
done.
Then touch the darkness within me.
Anywho, that was a pretty good warm-up,
Take
I'd say.
nourishment from these sovereignless souls.
Right, so what I actually want to do is I want to grab a bunch of levels in Faith, for reasons which will become apparent a very long time from now.
Farewell, Ashen One.
Bye. There's a certain particular thing that I need 30 Faith for. And when I get 30 Faith, then I will basically be golden for a little while. Because I will have the power to completely nullify a very annoying thing much, much later. And if there's one thing that I absolutely love, it's having the exact tools that I need to completely nullify things a little ways down the line. So, that should be pretty good, I think. So for now, we're going to head on down these stairs and see what's actually down here, because, fuck it, I want to. And there's also a thing I kind of do want around here as well, so we're going to wander on down, see what's in here. Spoilers, it's skeletons. It's all skeletons, I'm afraid to say. Because we are in the catacombs of Carthus, and they're interesting as Dante, I would say. They can be quite dangerous, actually, because it has one very particular gimmick. Those skeletons don't die. I shouldn't be turning my back to that guy, because he's going to turn up, and he's going to be like, "Yeah, I'm a skeleton, I'm going to kill you again." Unfortunately, we're Dante, so that's not really going to work. So let's keep on going. There's a thing kind of... Oh, that down there. That in specifically is what I want to get to. But we will get there shortly. We will get there quite shortly. After we base. After we knock this guy off a cliff. Bye, buddy. So we're gonna drop down here. And fall to our deaths. I'm very good at Dark Souls 3. I'm just really, really good at Dark Souls 3. And because of that, God thinks that he has to punish me every time that I think I'm getting too good by throwing gravity at me. And that's why that keeps happening. Not because I am extremely stupid. Gravity is the enemy. And God is the cruel puppet master behind all of it. Anyway, I don't really want to deal with this guy, so I'm just gonna do that. It's still gonna... Oh! I will admit, I wasn't expecting that outcome, but I'll take it. That is useful to know. That I can just do so much damage to that thing that he just kind of... Oh no, you lived. How dare you? You lived, and in doing so, almost killed me. Oh well, skeleton. If there's one thing I love, is that the skeletons are almost exactly the same in every single game that they are in. It doesn't matter what game it is. It can be Dark Souls, it can be Dark Souls 2, it can be Dark Souls 3, it can be Elden Ring. They're always the same skeletons. They always have the same silly little getting up animation where they just put their heads back on and pat it gently. And I do so love it. Anyway, we are out here, which is basically where we would have taken the bridge. Because you can see this guy right here, who is a real pain in the ass. and I want to deal with him as soon as possible because I don't like him. There we go. Bop, bop, bop. Wonderful, Titanite shard. Can definitely use that. Yeah, you can see here that is where we landed, and if we wander over this way, it leads over to a big old room full of skeletons that we would need to deal with. But we don't this time, because I chose the secret way. And the reason I did that was because I wanted that pyromancy tongue that we picked up. Let me just show that off. This one very specifically. Because this teaches us how to light our weapon on fire. And I want that. I want that quite a lot. So we are going to drop that back into Firelink next time we find a bonfire, or else I feel like going up to Firelink. And when we do that, we will get ourselves sorted. Do I have enough achievement shot slots actually? Achievement. Yes, I do. I have 2. Fantastic. 2 is actually more than I was expecting, but the Devil Hunter starter is very generous with its stat distribution, to say the least. So it's a little bit overpowered, which is kind of the point of this mod. It's turning Dark Souls 3 into a character action mod, and it rules. I love that. I want nothing more than to just play in the space forevermore. Oh, hello, skeletons. Come on, come on, come on. This one. So far, so good, actually. Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know. I said, How dare you? How dare you choose not to be hit? Okay, so there's this guy down here. Yeah, like I said, this is basically where we would have wound up otherwise. If we hadn't taken that short, we basically just looped right around. But down here is actually where we want to go, because this is progress. So we're going to wander on over here. You'll notice I'm being fairly careful with these skeletons, and that's because Dante has... Oh, hello. I forgot you could do that. Dante has no poise. So if he starts getting hit, he's going to continue being hit until he stops moving. And it fucking sucks. And a bunch of skeletons have a lot of really nasty attacks that can absolutely stunlock the shit out of you. So I'm going to treat skeletons with respect as I beat them to a living pulp. Because that's what you need to do with skeletons. You need to respect them. And then murder them violently, because they are abominations against God. Anywho. Oh god, the skeletons heard me. Okay, there we go. Very good. And now it's going to roll back up, because it is a ball of skeletons, and it does whatever the fuck a ball of skeletons wants to do, quite frankly. So there is actually something controlling that, but I'm going to wait for it to get back down before I murder it. It's either over there, or it is further... Oh, no, I see it. I see that little limb moving. Hello, you. The skeletons with the pointy hats, they are the wizards. You must murder them immediately. Putting an end to their suffering as wizards, who are also skeletons. And that will also kill the skeleton balls. And we really want to kill that one, because it gives us an undead bone shard. And that means that I can get some more juice in my Estus flask. And frankly, that's all I've ever wanted. The other reason why I want to treat these skeletons with respect is because they can parry. And also, throw a bunch of cursed dark skulls at you. Skeletons suck! I hate them! Go away, skeletons! No one asked you to be here! What do you mean I'm invading your home? My home is where progress lies, and you are standing in the way of it. Get up so I can murder you again. And again. There we go. Okay. Yeah, those things are really nasty, because dark damage does a lot of damage, and those things are basically just pure dark damage. It is purely that. Also, they come in pots, so you gotta be real careful about which pots you break. Specifically, it is these ones with little coverings on them. If you roll into them or attack them or whatever, they will unleash their curse, essentially. So, don't do that. They're nasty and rude. The skeleton pots, however, you can freely destroy at your leisure if you are a horrible, horrible monster, like I am. Right? So, guy over there. There's also a guy over there. And I have managed to attract both of their attentions. No. Get owned. Yeah, these guys, specifically the ones that can do kind of the invisible rolling, they are really nasty in vanilla Dark Souls 2 free. Because there's not really a good way to kind of stop them from just doing whatever the fuck they want to you. Except for hitting them really, really hard. But thankfully, Dante is really good at hitting things really, really hard. Look at this. Look at how hard he's hitting this skeleton. It's come apart twice already and it's not even dead yet. Amazing. Can I make that? I don't think I can. I'm gonna be careful with that one, because I don't think I actually can do that. What I'm gonna do is this. And make sure of him. And make sure we'll give his friend too. Or not. Okay. We're gonna do things the hard way then, I guess. Ow. Will you stop dodging out of the way at the most convenient times for you and you specifically? Ugh. You are fucking with my mojo. There we go. Right. Onwards and forwards. And downwards. Very, very... Oh, God, bone wheels. Oh, God. Run. We're running now. We're running away. Shit. And there's slimes and rats and... Oh, God. It's just the depths again. It's just the depths. Oh, no. Thank God these rats are easy to kill at least. Small mercies. Okay. So I didn't actually want to go down here, because there is in fact... You know what? I'm going to go down here anyway, and I'm also going to pop this. Because there's something down here that I want to fight. I probably shouldn't, but I'm going to anyway, because I'm stupid. There you are, Night Slayer Soric. This guy is a complete asshole. He has the Few Knight Sword from Dark Souls 2. He has a Great Shield. And he has more poise than God. And more defense than God. And he is going to use both of those things to tenderize the shit out of you with his massive sword. Unfortunately for him, I'm Dante, and I can do that whenever I want. So this is not so much a fight as it is a slow execution. Goodbye, Night Slayer Soric, you sorry little shit of a man. So we get two things for that. We get this gesture, my thanks, and also the Night Slayer's ring. So let's see what the gesture looks like. Yeah, we'll change that one out. Yeah, there it is. Thank you. Exactly dorky enough for Dante. And as for the ring... Enemies lose more stamina when guarding attacks. Oh boy. This one is really quite nice. I probably won't be using it for too terribly long, to be perfectly honest with you, because there are better rings I will be getting later in the game. But for now, really nice, and will be especially help. Oh god, that's another skeleton ball. Hello, other skeleton ball. How are you today? Bye. Anyway, I wanted to come back up here because of this right here. Pop that. Fantastic. And oh my goodness, that one goes fast. Okay, that's scary. I didn't think it went that fast. But yeah, in case I die, now I have a shortcut back to that area. And unlikely though it is, I will die because frankly, the catacombs aren't all that bad. They've got a couple of nasty things in them every now and then, but all in all, they're not too terrible. Those slimes can go directly to hell though, I'm not dealing with them. They are too slow for me to really want to deal with. These guys, however, these guys are going to make their existence a problem until I deal with them. Bone wheels are fuckers. I love them. I fucking love bone wheels. Bone wheels are great. They are just the perfect fusion of the completely goofy but still incredibly dangerous monsters that From really does love. And honestly, I am just kind of sad that they are not in Elden Ring. Because I would have been so happy to see these guys. I guess bone wheels. How can you not have bone wheels? They're bones on wheels. It's great. Alas, Miyazaki does not share my creative vision for Elden Ring. And that is his problem, not mine. Okay, so Karthus Blood Ring. That is one of the 2 Karthus rings, and we actually got the other one earlier. But I didn't show it off because I forgot that I got it. I'm very clever and good at video games. So let's get someone we can actually not die. I brought that one on myself, I'm going to be honest with you. I completely brought that one on myself. So I should be good here, I think. That guy is going to be a problem, but I don't think he's actually going to go after me. So let's look at the rings. So first of all, the Karthus Milk Ring. Slightly boosts dexterity and obscures rolling. So you can see 3 points of dex, that's pretty alright. I might actually put that on, because I don't have any other rings I can use, so yeah, why not? So, there we go. Yeah, that is kind of interesting, the fact that Karthus used to be a sand kingdom, because sure as shit isn't now. And then the Karthus Blood Ring boosts rolling invincibility, so if you're good at dodging, you're gonna really like this ring. Oh god, oh god, oh god, I've made terrible mistakes. Okay. I am good at video games. Very good at video games. So as I was saying before I was interrupted by my own complete lack of any kind of awareness of anything around me, the Karthus Blood Ring is really good if you like dodging, because it makes you better at dodging for longer, and who doesn't like that, quite frankly. But it, as it says as well, it also lowers your defense. So if you do get hurt or get hit, it is really gonna fucking hurt. Like, it is nasty. Thankfully, I am good enough at video games to realize that putting on that ring would be a really bad idea. Oh, right, you have the glowy eyes, don't you? Yes, I forgot about you. That's fine. The wonders of having headphones is I can hear when that guy gets back up. And then I can go over and beat him some more. Okay, got the Titanite Shard, got the stuff. I'm pretty good on health. I was thinking whether or not I wanted to use an Estus, but I think I should be fine. But what I am going to do is I'm going to beat up this guy some more. Yeah, nice. Have a Titanite Shard, I'll take that. Now we're over here. I am... Oh. You almost got me, game. You almost got me. But yeah, this is the other side of the broken bridge. And now that we're here, I'm going to see if I can jump it. I could have totally jumped that the entire time. Okay, that's good to know. Well, if anyone else is thinking about picking up this mod, that is some crucial information for you. You can just jump that. Dante can just jump. I don't want to deal with that. I'm going to jump down here. Yeah. It's going to kind of push me back a little bit, but at the same time, we've also kind of done everything on the other level what we want to do anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Oh yeah, right, that's the milk ring, yeah. So, the other thing about the milk ring is it obscures your rolling, so if you don't want people to see where you are going to, then that is a really good ring to have, because you can basically make yourself slightly invisible. It is essentially only useful in PvP. It is entirely useless in PvE. But, if you like that, then hey, why not go for it? Crystal Lizard gives me a fire gem. Okay, well I can use a fire gem. That's fine. So that skeleton had a red glowy sword. Don't fuck with those guys. They can make you bleed. And bleed is not particularly good to deal with in this particular game. Anyway, there's a whole bunch of rib cages and limbs around here, so why don't we pull this and see what happens? The answer is nothing happens. But now things are going to start to pick up a little bit. Now things are going to get interesting. Now the skeletons have appeared. Unfortunately, the bridge was wearing thin. They really should have listened to those warnings. Unfortunately, a couple of them did actually manage to live, so I'm going to have to deal with them shortly. But for now I will not. And I will also ignore the fact that this bridge has made a very convenient ladder. We're just going to completely ignore that for now, because I don't want to deal with that right now. Instead, I'm going to go in here, and I am going to look at a chalice, because it is probably going to look pretty. Oh, sounds like one of the other skeletons just dropped off the bridge. What a shame. Anyway, let us get back into business. So, not a whole lot in this room, except for a whole bunch of pots. Do these guys? No, they don't curse. That's interesting. Okay. So yeah, not a whole lot in this room except for a bunch of pots and this goblet thing. So let's touch it. This is extremely in character for Dante, I think. He sees a weird skull cup in the middle of a room and he just thinks, I'm gonna go touch that. I'm gonna go touch it and see what happens. What a maroon. What an absolute maroon. Oh well, on his own head be it. I'm the one who has to deal with the consequences. Okay, Dante, I don't know what you've done, but you sure have done it. That's a massive skeleton finger. That's a massive skeleton. Oh, no. Yeah. Dante, what have you done to me? We've just been slapped by a giant skeleton hand. Ugh. Anyway, this is our little one hole here. He's kind of a giant pain in the ass. Because he can do that. And also that. I don't actually know what that was trying to do, but whoa, hello. Okay, we're running now. yeah, as you can see, that mist really fucking hurts, but also, we can really fucking hurt him. Oh boy, he has summoned a lot of skeletons. Why have you done that, Walney? Why have you done this to me? Okay, so Walney is gonna run up here. They actually basically just do my job for me, which is great, because I love having my job done for me. I want to kind of run for that ring over there, because that's kind of the biggest problem. If I can get that one, pretty good for a while. Because the next one's basically going to be plain sailing. There's only 3 bracelets you have to worry about. Yeah. But yeah, this one is by far the most difficult because he constantly uses a goddamn arm to hit you. And it's so rude. Just so rude. How dare you be dominant in your right hand? The other big problem is that he tends to have that hand a lot more in the mist than the other one, and that can be a real problem. Oh shit, I'm gonna move again. Because the mist, as you saw before, does an absolute metric buttload of damage. Like, that almost killed Dante, and Dante has health to spare. And I just got crushed by a giant hand. How dare you? Okay, we've won. Goodbye, Walney. Shitty puzzle boss. Nobody likes you. Well, actually, no, he's not so bad. There are worse bosses in Dark Souls 3, by far. There are worse enemies in Dark Souls 3, by far. We'll get to them eventually. Might even be in this stream, actually, depending on how we do. And in the event that we do get to that area, I will probably have a couple of warnings I need to give, because Dark Souls 3 pulls some kind of shitty tricks, honestly. I really don't like the shit that it pulls in that area. It's just mean-spirited in the way that the other Souls games aren't. But we'll get there, as I said. Either in this stream or in another. Right now, we have beaten the catacombs. We are now officially free of them, and we never have to go back, except to go down that weird ladder, which I should probably do in a little bit. What I'm going to do first, once this cutscene is over, is I'm going to go through those doors. Light that bonfire. And get myself over to the next bonfire, which is actually not too far up. So we're going to wander on up here. Refill of the Boreal Valley. There we go. So that whole lovely icy city, can't get there yet. Don't have the right item. So we are going to go back the way we came. And what we are going to do instead is we are going to go into a completely optional area. Because I can. I don't know how long I'll be spending in there. There's some interesting stuff in there. There's some pyromancy tomes, which might be pretty helpful to grab. I believe there's also an Estus Flask shard in there, which I don't want to fuck with. I really don't like that area, but I probably will. But anyway, first we actually have to get there. And there's a bit of a problem, because there's that guy, and he's pissed. And there's also this guy. And he's just gonna do his best to piss me off. And also there's these guys. There are so many guys between me and where I need to go. And it is so rude. Ow, how dare you. Hey, Mimic. Come on, buddy. Join the party. Yeah, there you go. Do your little jump kick. So here's the funny thing about this game. There's infighting. Very, very specific infighting. Or more specifically, friendly fire, I suppose I should say. It is genuinely difficult to tell sometimes which one is going to win between the Mimic and the Demon. But I think the Mimic has the Demon's number this time. Last time it was completely different. It was actually the Mimic who got owned, and the Demon was the bigger problem. But not this time. This time the Mimic actually pulled out a pretty solid win, so good for them. Your reward is getting murdered by Dante. And for that we get the Black Blade, which is a weapon that I am not going to use because it is not a Dante weapon. Lucky so-and-so. Dare you. Also, I am running around with 54,000 souls, which I probably shouldn't be doing. I should probably not be doing that specific. Yeah, shit. Right. So these guys are kind of a pain because each and every one of them can respawn themselves. But once and once alone, thankfully. You can tell because they've got glowy eyes. But there's like 6 of them in here. You really had to be careful to keep them separated as best you can and kind of knock them out one by one. Even if you're just killing one and then focusing on one other that's respawned, because otherwise it's going to get a real problem. And I've just made a big mistake here, because I now have 3 of them to contend with. So I need to thin out these ranks as quickly as possible before it becomes 5. 4 skeletons plus me. Okay, I think we should be good here. I can deal with this guy, take him out, and now I've only got the one to deal with. Yeah, in regular Dark Souls 3, that's a pretty nasty room to deal with, because there's just so many of them, and if you're not careful where you're standing, they're just going to pop right back up. And you do not want to deal with so many of those at once. They are a real pain in the ass. Thankfully, I'm Dante, and therefore functionally invincible, so, yeah, no. We're just going to go ahead and wander on down here a little bit further. Get the old sage's blindfold and the witch's ring. What does a witch's ring do in this game? What does that do for me? Oh, that could be quite nice, actually. Greatly boost pyromancies. Ooh. And I almost completely just walked past the bonfire because I was too busy admiring the ring. Right, so before we go any further, I am going to go back to Firelink. And I'm going to drop off these souls, because I have a lot of souls, and I should do something with them. But what I also have, I'm pretty sure, is at least enough Titanite shards for another upgrade, I think, if I'm right. Am I right?
Well met. 'Tis good to see ye in good health.
If you see me backflipping, I'm trying to skip past the dialogue, but I've forgotten that my usual dodge button is what I use for advancing the text, so I'm just going to dodge back. But yeah, one more point, and you can see that's a huge upgrade already. That's a full 20 points of difference. We are now running around with the equivalent of a +8 weapon, and that's pretty good. So where is the other one? There's Force Edge. Okay. So I'm actually going to start upgrading Force Edge as well, because there's a couple of reasons for that. Firstly,
Prithee, be careful.
it probably doesn't look like it, but Sparta is actually reaching the end of its ability to be upgraded. We will probably see why during this stream, because I'm almost certain I will find enough large Titanite shards around to actually get that. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I've been alluding to that for a while, so we'll get there.
Ah, there you are, unkindled one. I wish to express my gratitude for trusting a lowly pyromancer and allowing me to gaze upon this majestic flame. As promised, I will impart pyromancies to you. But first, you'll need a flame of your own.
Yay, pyromancy
Careful you
flame.
don't burn yourself with it.
So, I am going to give him his pyromancy tomes.
I've never seen anything like this. This inscription. This tome is from the catacombs. Fascinating. On this day, the teacher learns alongside the pupil. I'm afraid I cannot accept this. This pyromancy tome is dark and delves into the depths of men where an untouchable flame resides.
Ah, yeah, right.
I cannot comprehend this myself, let alone teach it to you. It is a spell forbidden in the Great Swamp, and nearly everywhere else too. Only one terribly afflicted or burdened by deep sorrow could begin to understand this.
Yeah, so we actually need to give that pyromancy tome to someone else, and we're not going to get to that person for quite a while. But what we can get is Karthus Flameark. I fucking love Karthus Flameark. Basically, what that is...
Do not be gone for long. What is it?
Basically what that is the ability to infuse your weapon with fire whenever the hell you feel like it. And that is pretty useful, I would say. That is pretty goddamn useful. So we are going to attune that right now. That is not the thing that we needed 30 Faith for. That is still much later in the game. And is in fact tied to that other character that we need to give that Pyromancy tome to. But, as with all things, we'll get to that when we get to it. For now, I want to go explore these catacombs. What lies below them. Because there is definitely something under here. And I'm gonna go beat it up. What was that? What was that? Oh, God! Okay, new plan. We're gonna run. We're gonna run the fuck away from whatever the fuck that... Oh, God. Oh, God. Things have gone from bad to fucking worse. Okay, look. Whatever the fuck you are, how about we just let bygones be bygones and you don't murder? Does that sound good? I see. So there's a reason why I'm standing in this specific position, for the record. It may not look like it, but that is actually hurting the worm. These gigantic ballista bolts which are being fired. And so you can essentially use it to lure the ballista into dealing with the worm. Which still leaves the problem of the ballista, but at the same time, you deal with the worm. There we go. Got him. And that gives us Lightning Strike and another Undead Bone Shard, which I just realized I actually forgot used earlier. So I'm going to head on back to Firelink in a moment or two and upgrade my flask a couple of times. And also grab that. There is a giant glass fog door over there. We will get to that in a moment. Do not worry. That is going to be got to. Make no mistake, we will get to that one. And I'm going to regret my deeds when I choose to do so. But yeah, the reason I had to go back to Firelink Shrine is you can only burn the Undead Bone Shards at the bonfire. So, that's kind of a problem. There we go. Wonderful. Do I have anything else? I don't believe so, no. Oh, actually, no, I do. I have the Mortician's and Grave Warden's ashes. I should give them to this lady over here, the priestess.
Ah, well met, Ashen One. How may I be of service?
Hey, lady, how'd you like some ash?
Gracious. Passing fine ash thou'st given. Let this ash bestow nourishment. I only hope these new wares content thee.
Yeah, don't ask me why, but if you give this lady ash, she will have more items in her stock. They do the same thing with bell bearings in Elden Ring, and I don't understand that either. But, hey, more humanity. Well, not humanity, embers. So we're going to buy out that entire stock. I want that. I will also grab these. And that will actually run me almost completely out of stuff, so that's nice. I have a torch, right? I'm pretty sure I bought a torch last time. I'm pretty sure. So we're gonna go ahead and ignore that for the time being. I'm pretty sure. Let me check. Did I buy? Yes, I did. Wonderful. Okay, fantastic. We're good. We're good. So yeah, that's most of my souls already used up, so hooray. But that actually was quite helpful because I've realized I've forgotten a couple of things that I can get now. So we're gonna head on in here eventually. Come on. Come on. There we go. I don't know why, but it is always really long and really slow in loading this particular segment here. I, again, could not tell you why, but it is a thing. It is most certainly a thing. Right, so, I'm gonna go ahead and jump up here. Grab this. A wood bone, thank you very much. Have I actually been over here? I don't know if I have. That would explain a lot, though, if I haven't been over here. Because I was thinking to myself...
Me, pickle pea. Me, bumperum.
Okay. Because, yeah, I was thinking to myself, I should have more than what I currently have, and where would that be? And I've just remembered, it's actually over here. I have been stupid. I've been real stupid. Because what we want, actually, is in here to cover the Silver Serpent Ring. Hell yeah. With this, we can get even more souls than we already do. I used this through most of my previous playthrough, and I got hilariously overpowered. But we don't really need that, so I'm not going to use it.
Aha, thou returned.
I just use it because I didn't really have any other rings I wanted, you know? So I just figured, hey, why not use this one? That'll be fun, right? And it was. It was very fun. Okay, so what do we have? Ah, Soothing Sunlight and Black Serpent. We also had Demon's Fists and Astor's Spear. Is there anything else that we actually, like, want? Here's the thing, though. We kind of have everything we need, actually.
Treat the Firekeeper not with discourtesy. She is much like thee, prisoners both, kept to link the fire.
Okay, bye-bye. Yeah, as I was saying, we kind of have everything that we need from those souls already. There's one other that I might very well get later. Mostly just to spice things up, but like, all of these, I'm pretty sure I can just eat and then get the levels from. Like, that's not going to be a problem. Anyway, Tower Key. Tower Key is helpful. Tower Key will get us places. Tower Key will get us specifically up here. And what's up here, you ask? Not a lot, really. No, there's a couple of things that we do want up here. One specific item I think is going to be quite helpful if I choose to go down a certain path. It won't really matter all that much, but it's still nice to have, and it gives us more dialogue of stuff, so we're going to go ahead and grab that. It's a Firekeeper soul. You used to be able to use these to upgrade your Estus flasks back in Dark Souls 1. But not so much anymore. this is kind of a special soul. Ta-da. In fact, it's not even in the souls list. It is a key item. Yeah, soul of a firekeeper who returned from the abyss. This firekeeper preserves the bonfire and serves its champion. She is said to have soothed and accepted the dark sigil, which has tainted her soul. And yet her soul will one day embed itself in the bosom of another firekeeper. So that is basically a big stinking hint to Joe. Throw that over to our firekeeper. And who am I if not a very eager person to throw things at people who should probably not have things thrown at them? Anywho, that's pretty much all we needed, but there are some other goodies that we can get there. We can get the firekeeper stuff if we want to look pretty, which we're Dante, so no, we will not be looking pretty today. We're Dante. Ah! Oh god, I forgot about you. Oh god, oh god, oh god. So that's Blade Master. We could have summoned him for Vort of the Boreal Valley, but you have to kill him first, I do believe, because otherwise he won't show up. But yeah, he was actually my first death in the original Dante run, because that motherfucker can stun lock you like nothing else, and that is why I was so quick and so keen to get my distance from him, because I learned my lesson last time. I died to that man, and I was not happy about it. I was flushed with the feeling of invincibility, because I'm Dante. Of course I'm invincible. How could I not be? But no, I was very much not invincible, and the game was more than happy to remind me of that. And it was also more than happy to remind me that poise does not exist in Dark Souls 3. A fact that I will never not be salty about. I'd probably like this game a lot more if it did actually have poise that, like, properly worked, but alas and alack. Super armor and certain attacks, and that's your bloody lot. Anywho, time to stop being salty at a game that I'm actively playing and enjoying. Let's talk to the Firekeeper.
Welcome home, Ashen One. Speak thine heart's desire. Ashen One, this is much like what lies within me. Then let it find its own place within my bosom. She will understand. We are both firekeepers after all.
The Firekeeper is now able to heal the Dark Sigil.
Forgive me, sister. May the flames guide thy way. Farewell, Ashen, may the flame.
So, the Dark Sigil is related to one of the endings, specifically the Lord of Hollows ending. I am not sure if we can actually do that or not. No, he's dead. He's very, very dead. Okay. Well, that's a damn shame. So yeah, that I believe locks itself off after the Abyss Watchers. If you kill them, then that poor pilgrim over there dies, and you are locked out of that quest line for the rest of the game. But that's fine. I wasn't actually going to go for that ending anyway.
Well, that is good. What needs?
So I'm going to reinforce the Estus Flask. There we go. Yeah, that's good.
Be careful.
So, the Dark Sigil, basically, that pilgrim who died, he can give you essentially 3 levels. He can give you up to 5, but as with all 3 things, there is a catch. And the catch of that one is every time you die, you get steadily more hollow. And the more 3 levels you get from him, the more hollow you get. And you can only get the 3 levels as you start to hollow more and more and more. And eventually, someone else shows up and basically tells you, hey, you're the Lord of Hollows. You need to go do these things for me so that we can make you the Lord of Hollows when you usurp the flame. We're not going to do that. I have already done that, and that is not the ending I want to go for this time. What we are going to do instead is wander over here. And yeah, fuck it. Let's summon a phantom. I didn't actually do this last time, but I'm going to do it this time because it'll be fun. And then... Okay, I will admit, I did not think it could go that far. I think we may have perhaps gone into the rotting bus room here, because that guy is dead as hell. You coming here, Alice? Whatever. Oh, he's not dead. He's not dead. He's very much not dead. So this is the old Demon King. He's kind of a fucker. Ooh, ow, 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 ow. Okay, this is not going well. But that's fine. Because there's a whole bunch of dead bodies that we can just hide. I'm gonna stop talking now. Anyway, Cuculus, as you can tell by the big old stinky cloud around him, poisoned the old Demon King. Because he can be poisoned. Which is great, because he's a right old fucker and I don't like dealing with him. I'll explain more why in a little bit, because we will inevitably see it, I'm almost certain of that. Oh dear. But yeah, he's got some really nasty attacks to him. A lot of it is just fire related, so even if you think you've dodged it, you will still get knocked around. But also, he's just got a really large range in German. Is he going to do the thing? Am I going to kill him before he does the thing? I'm going to back off, and hopefully he will do the thing. Because the thing is cool when he does it. Go on, buddy, do the thing. Do the thing before you die. Come on, do the thing, do the thing. Oh, for goodness sake. Oh, I think he's fucked up. I think we fucked up the old Demon King. Oh dear. That's just sad. Anyway, the thing he would have done is summon a bunch of big flaming meteors that fall from the sky and kill us. So, you know what? I'm glad he's dead. I'm glad he's dead and he's never coming back. Hooray! And with that charming encounter out of the way, let's actually go explore the Demon Ruins. Because that is where we are. We are basically in whatever is left of Lost Izalith. Spoilers, Lost Izalith is here, underneath Carthus. Because time is convoluted and all of Dark Souls 1 is here, in shapes you may or may not recognize. But not Dark Souls 2. Not until we get to the DLC. You hide away that shameful thing. I mean, I say that, but Dark Souls 2 is still my favorite. Okay, where are we going? We are going over this way, aren't we? And we are going to deal with these fuckers. I hate these fuckers so goddamn much. Because of that. Yeah. There we go. Got him. So those are demons. And those are demon orbs. They act autonomously of the demons, and they will spew fire at you all of the goddamn time. And I hate them. I hate them so much. I hate the orbs, I hate the demons, I hate the fact that they constantly interrupt me, and I have no way of knowing when the orb is going to hit me until it hits me. And the orbs only disappear if you have enough range damage to deal with them, or if the demon that summoned it died. I hate them. Oh, and that's surprisingly musical actually, which is kind of an interesting touch. They're weird little guys. I love the designs. The designs are great. I just hate fighting them. Oh, great. Okay. Anyway, that's why I wanted to go in that room, because it gives me an undead bone shard. That's why I braved those guys in the first place. Because otherwise I basically never deal with them, ever. I hate them. They're just so tanky too. It's just, it's a pain. Let me moan more about how much I hate these guys. Oh, and then there's these guys. Remember these guys from Farron Woods? They're worse now. Because there's a fucking billion of them, and they will actively poison the shit out of you. Hit him. Hit him, hit him, hit him. That being said, they do drop large titanite. And I do like large titanite. Da, 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 da. Anyway, more guys over here, including this guy, which we really do not want to deal with. So I'm gonna beat the ever-loving piss out of him. Oh god, there's hello. Nope, none of that, please. None of jumping on my head and eating my face. Right, okay, we're good. We're good, everything's chill, everything's fine. That is absolutely a trap. In 2 ways. That is a trap in 2 separate ways. Because there's a guy over there, and I hate that particular guy. So we're not going to deal with him. Yeah. Not dealing with you. Or any of you guys. I'm Dante, I'm going to sprint everywhere. That's an illusory roll. Illusory roll, obviously. There's... And, oh, hey, 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 hey. Bonfire. Fantastic. I am poisoned, so I should probably rest on that. So we have 2 ways that we can go now. We can go over that way, where there's a demon, or we can go down this way, where there's more demons. So I'm going to go down this way, where there's more demons, but they are not immediately in front of me. I think I actually do have enough Titanite shards to, yeah, to reinforce up to Sparta's final level. So I will probably do that once we get out of Demon Ruins, but for now, I'm going to keep wandering through Demon Ruins, because there's more here than I want to find. And also, revenge. I must have my revenge. Ow. Dick. There we go. Give me that. Jackass. This feels like a trap. Or an illusory wall, which it is neither. It is just an ember, okay. Fine, I guess. That works. I'm cool with that. And we basically wound up right where we started, so that's fine. Where do we go next, then? I know that we can go further still down here, but I've kind of forgotten where. Oh, hello. Hello. Right. Deal with them. Deal with them. And we're good. We are good. We are not good. Jerk. Right. That's obviously an illusion. There's no way that's not an illusion. That, I believe, leads down to where we were already. If I'm not mistaken. Anyway, there's a problem here. Hello, problem. Oh, hello. There we go. Black Knight. Very, very nasty. Very, very tricky. But Dante can deal with them, because it's Dante. There's definitely something in here. I remember there being some sort of thing. Or am I wrong? Am I hopelessly wrong in what I'm thinking? I'm probably wrong, actually. It's probably further on. Okay, yeah, let's keep going. Let's keep on figuring things out. Because I am kind of unsure where I want to be going. So we're just going to ignore that, because I don't want to deal with it, and it looks bad. And we're going to beat up a rat instead. Because that's what cool people do. They beat up rats in video games. And only in video games. You immediately stop being a cool person if you beat up rats in real life. Rats are lovely. They are charming, wonderful little creatures. You do not do harm to a rat. Rats are cute, adorable. Also, there's this. The Quailana Pyromancy Tome. That, I believe, is another one that we had to give to someone we haven't met yet. So, it's great to have that, but for the time being, can't do shit with it. But that will give us some cool stuff later. I believe the way forward is actually down, so down we go. And into the giant pile of rats. Okay. Fucking rats, man. Oh, I hate them. I hate them so much. In a video game, obviously. In all of the Souls games, rats are the biggest hell bastards alive. That will never change. There is a thing, actually, around here, I believe. Is it over here? No. And again, maybe it is. No, it definitely isn't. Okay. There was a thing, I think, either further along or behind me. But it's not all that important to find, honestly. It's not all that bad, so we're just going to ignore it for the time being. We're going to ignore it, and oh god. Welcome to hell, ladies, gentlemen, and non-binaries. Population, every fucking basilisk in Lothric. God, I wish it was all the basilisks in Lothric. There's more of these fuckers, unfortunately. And I need to get out of there because my curse power is running dangerously low. Or dangerously high, I should say. Okay. Hello, you. There we go. So, Titanite scale. Bunch of dead basilisks. That up there is actually what I was talking about. We probably won't get to that, but what that is essentially is a catalyst that lets you do both pyromancies and sorceries. So if you are speccing into a magic build, that's actually pretty nice to have. Of course, if you go in pure magic, then, you know, you might not really want that, but at the same time, if you do, fantastic. Great for you. Good for you. Because pyromancies are great, sorceries are great, dark sorceries are... hello there, Night Slayer Soric. We meet again. Ooh, hello there. Now, I don't know if you can actually fight this guy unless you killed his invasion state. You might be able to, though. I don't know. Oh, hello. Now, that was pretty cool. That was pretty alright, I'd say. But yeah, Night Slayer Soric. He drops a couple of things. He drops the Fume Ultra Greatsword, a greatsword from probably the hardest boss in all of Dark Souls 2, the Fume Knight. Bit of a bastard that one, but I still really enjoy that fight, despite what basically the entire internet has to say about it. It's a great weapon if you want to have just huge damage. We're Dante. We're not going to use that. But if you like strength weapons, you can't really go wrong with that one. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Oh, that worked way better than it should have. Let me go ahead and grab that. Okay, I'll admit I wasn't expecting that to work quite like that, but it did, so let's roll with it. Luckiest motherfucker alive. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, the Vune Ultra Greatsword is really good if you like pure strength builds. It is a huge slab of iron. Just hit anything that you want with it and it will go flying. It's great. Love it. But for now, we are basically done with the Demon Ruins. So we are going to go and get some righteous revenge. Because there's been a thing that was kind of pestering us for a while, and then we kind of ducked into the building, so it stopped. But now that we're back out here, we are going a hell of a way up. And there is yet more to climb. So let's see what we can do about getting to the top here. And then immediately dropping down, because I want whatever that is. Oh! Oh, it's the best bow in Dark Souls 2. I see. The Dragon Rider bow fucking rules. Easily one of the best just bows in the entirety of Dark Souls 2. Especially if you like tend more towards strength. Really, really good weapon. Does magic damage, does just generally really good damage in general. And also it kicks ass because you can get it from like the second boss or even the first boss if you feel particularly like bullying the Dragon Rider. Which honestly, if you do, good for you. That's Bone Wheels. We're not going that way. We're going this way where it's just regular normal skeletons. I am not fucking with goddamn Bone Wheels at this point in the game when we are so close to our righteous revenge. Absolutely not. I am gonna fuck with these guys though. Because they're quite easy to knock around. And also, they are basically the last thing stopping us from getting vengeance. Wonderful. Another large Titanite shard, that's great. And hey, 2 more normal Titanite shards, that's pretty alright as well. So, this thing here. This is the operational thing for the ballista. And that motherfucker has been a bit of an asshole. Right up until the point where we actually managed to deal with it. So now that is never going to fire again. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, actually. It might very well fire again. But it's not going to fire on us, and that's the important part. And because I'm never going to come back here again, therefore, it's never going to fire on me again. QED. Okay, there's one more thing that I want to do down here in the Demon Ruins. And it's get crabbed. Oh, Jesus. Ah, Jesus. Time for crab. But more seriously, there is actually something around here that I need to get to. I'm just not entirely sure where it is. I think it's actually around... Yes, here we are. Here we are. It is right here. Because there's a guy in here, I think? Or at least there should be. Either way, it's crystal lizards, so fuck it. Let's go to town. Hell yeah. Love some crystal lizards. Actually, they might not be here. Do they only probably want to be... I'll have to look at that, because I might be completely wrong. Yeah, I am wrong. They're not here yet. Okay, that's fine. Unfortunately, I will have to come back here again, much to my great regret. But that's fine. That is okay. I mean, I don't have to, but I want to, because I can bully the person in here. And I love bullying things. Particularly when they're very large, very violent, and have a big-ass halberd. Ah, there you are. Homeward Bow. We're going to use that, head back to the Shrine Bonfire, and get ourselves sorted. And what I'm going to try and do as well is I'm going to wander up to the second part of the Road of Sacrifices, the part that I didn't actually go to. Are they over there? No, they're not. Okay, cool. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah. So I have another Estus Bone Shard. I have another Estus Flask. We're gonna pop over those.
Ah, well met. 'Tis what need.
Not that I really need either, but it's nice to have, you know?
Pretty, I don't.
And frankly, this next boss that I'm going to be going to shortly, I'm going to just completely ruin them. There's no other word for it. I am going to ruin their day. But first I'm going to use all of these boss souls I'm not going to use otherwise. I don't really need them. I do not really need them. Though I will see what the old Demon King can give me, because there might be something interesting for that one. I don't actually remember. But Soul Dancer, no thank you. Soul of a Demon, no thank you. And we're gonna go ahead and pop all of these souls.
Speak that. Very well, then Tuthaken up.
And we are gonna get buff. We're gonna get strong.
Farewell, Ashen One. May the flip.
And you can see how much our health bar has ballooned from 4 levels alone. We now have 1,782 health. Jesus Christ. Oh well, that's fine. Oh, it's not that one. It's never that one. I always think it's that one, but it never is.
Thou returned.
I'm
and
clever.
a fine day
I'm
it
very,
is.
very clever.
So, happened upon any twisted souls?
Right, so what do I get from that? We get Chaos Bed Vestiges. Ooh, that's really fun, actually. I might go for that one. I'm gonna need more souls for it, but I can probably pop enough just now to get that. Soul. Oh, right, yeah, I didn't actually use that one. Well, never let it be said that I am a clever man. I am simply just a man, a woman, and a non-binary, all stuffed awkwardly into one body.
Aha, so.
I am
Now,
sorted though. There we go. Okay, so now that all that sprinkling is done, we will chuck another bone shard onto the fire. Looking pretty good, actually, all things considered. And we are going to go to the Crucifixion Woods. That is the bonfire that we want to go to. We go there, and we will be ready to take on something else. Honestly, this next part is going to be pretty fucking simple, I think. I did not have too jolly much problem with the next boss, but you never know. You never know. Hello, dog. Goodbye, dog. You know what I actually forgot to do, though? I forgot to upgrade my sword again. I'm not going to do it yet, because I've only just got here. I'm not going to immediately go back. But I will probably do that after I get to this next bit, because... lol, bye. Yeah, as I said, I'll probably do it after we get to the next bit, because that is definitely something that I want to show off. A bit of a drawback of the mod, in fact, but we'll get there when we get there. Do not panic. Do not panic, do not fear, we'll get there eventually. Anyway, there's something over here as well. Another Estus Shard. Yet another one. Oh, hello. when you know where to look, the Estus shards just come in thick and fast. Like, it's brilliant. And honestly, as Dante, I don't really need too many of them in the first place, but I'm going to try and collect them all anyway, just for completion's sake, you know? Most of them I remember, the rest are probably not, like, a huge problem, I don't think. But we'll see. Ow, dick. There you go. Heretic stuff. Oh, ah! Bastard! How dare you? Okay, let's pretend that never happened and continue. Hello. Yes, I see you. You're not very subtle, my friend. There is actually something over here that I want to check out. I can jump this, can't I? It's Dante. Yeah, I can. Perfect. You're actually kind of meant to go around a different way to get up here, but I'm Dante. I don't give a damn. I'm going to do it my way. Because my way's cooler. Hello, you.
Well, this is unexpected. I don't often have visitors. What do you want? This is my study that you've happened upon. If you haven't any business, I've reading to get back to. How intriguing. Very well. Indeed, I am a sorcerer, with plenty to share. However, what champion demands service without recompense? Clearly, you're not that sort of woman. So you will make me a promise that in exchange for my teaching, you will bring me knowledge in the form of scrolls detailing sorcery's secrets. Well, can you assure me of this?
Yeah,
well.
sure, I'll give you scrolls.
You're no fool. I take it you understand the weight of a promise. I am Orbeck, of Vinheim, unkindled one. I shall teach you sorceries. We will learn together. It shall be like our very own school.
Okay, bye, buddy. Yeah, that's Orbeck of Vinheim. If you like sorceries, go talk to him. Go be nerds with him. We're Dante. We don't need sorceries. What we need is incantations. It's miracles. It's very big, very sharp swords to stab into the souls of bloody mages. There. Come here. Yeah. Now, strictly speaking, that was overkill. I didn't need to do that. But it felt good. And so that's why I did it. Anyway, on to the next boss. Got this flame arc. Let's go. Oh yeah, look at how much his health has just melted from 2 combos alone. That's the good stuff. Where are you, buddy? Where are you hiding? There you are. Get owned. That is incredibly cathartic, I must say. As a pure melee player, I dread having to go up against the Crystal Sage. And you do have to go up against him because he is on the critical path. And he sucks. He constantly teleports away. He has a bunch of spells that he loves to throw at you. And at halfway, he will clone himself. With basically no indication of which one the real clone is until they start shooting magic at you. I hate him, and I want him dead. And I finally got my chance. Oh, hello, you. Behold, one of the few things that can actually threaten Dante. Big, tanky, tons of health. And more importantly, tons of poise. You're a real pain in the ass. But that's fine, because we dealt with that one pretty quick. God, Karthus Flame Arc only just stopped. That really does tell you how long that boss fight went on for. I don't even think it was 30 seconds. Hello, you. Hello. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There we go. We get the Paladin's Ashes, and we get the satisfaction of a job well done. I did not need to do that, but I did. So... Oh, hello. I forgot about you, actually. I remember that there were two, but I didn't remember what the second one was. Again, that's not going to be too terribly difficult to deal with, I don't think. Where does this go? Does it take me anywhere? I don't actually know. I think this is just, yeah, back the way we came. Or is it? Hang on. I'm going to see where this detour leads me, and if it leads me nowhere, then we'll just, you know, jump on down. We're Dante. We don't fear heights. Ah, the Grace Shield. Okay, that's nice. That's helpful. Hello. Don't. Yeah. Come here, you. Yeah. Okay, you know what? Never mind. You can stop coming here. Okay, there we go. Thanks, buddy. Ah, the Spider Shield. I have fond memories of the Spider Shield, mostly from Dark Souls 1. Or if you didn't have the Spider Shield in Blighttown, you were just straight up fucked. You were just gonna get poisoned and toxic, and there was nothing you could do. Anyway, speaking of nothing I can do about it, I should really do something about these dogs and these crossbowmen. The most annoying combination in Dark Souls. Or rather, in Dark Souls 2 specifically. Ugh, okay. Right, there we go. We're good, we're good. Everything's fine. Everything is fine, and we are just about ready to get to the next major area, the Cathedral of the Deep. You stop that. There is something over here actually that I want. There we go. That's a shard. Wonderful. Now we're cooking with gas. So, if we push open these two doors, we will get ourselves somewhere quite helpful. A bonfire. With a weird moany guy.
Merciful goddess, mother of the forlorn, who have no place to call their own, please bear witness to our resolve. Fire for Ariandel. Fire for Ariandel. And the ash to kindle flame.
So this is Gale. Everyone say hi to Gale. Gale is the DLC guy. He's just gonna sit here and whimper and moan until we eventually deal with him. I will absolutely be doing the DLC at some point, but not right now. It has some of the least Souls bosses in the game, which are also somehow the most Souls bosses in the game. We'll get there. We'll get there. But not yet. Definitely not yet. I am not at a good enough level to really be dealing with the things in there. And also, I have unfinished business elsewhere. Also, we've only dealt with like one Lord of Cinder, so, you know. We could deal with it. It might be possible. But it would also be unpleasant, so I'm not going to. Not yet.
Well met. 'Tis good to see what need.
Okay, give me another Restless Flask. Actually, I have two, don't I? Yeah, I do. Wonderful. Let's go with 8 and 3. I think that sounds good.
Pretty big, I don't.
Did did we get anything else? I don't believe so. No. Okay, that's fine. Actually, yes, we did get something else, didn't we? We got the Paladin's Ashes.
Ah, well met. How
You.
Gracious Iona.
Wonderful. What does that give us? That gives us Dried Finger. Actually, that was probably there before, but Human Pine Resin, that's nice. That gives us Dark. Carthus Rouge, which I believe we get from other stuff. I don't believe we get it from the Paladin's Ashes. Yeah. I will actually need this at some point, so I'm going to grab that. And it also gives us the Lloyd's Shield Ring. So, we'll grab that. That's probably a good one to
Ashen
have.
one.
And I am going to finally remember to actually upgrade my weapon.
Tis good this wasn't neat.
Hey, buddy, I want to upgrade this. So, once you get to +5, don't upgrade any further. Because this is kind of bugged. For the Devil Sword Sparda and for Alistor, they will go up to +5, but they will not go any higher. Because once they do, they start asking for Shriving Stones. And Shriving Stones are essentially what you use to uninfuse a weapon. So if you do that, it will go all the way back to its base stats. I'm pretty sure this is a bug with the mod. I'm pretty sure these were meant to be like upgraded with like Titanite scales or Twinkling Titanite or something like that. Point is, the Devil Sword Sparda reaches its peak at level 5, as does Alistor. Force Edge does not. Force Edge is a bit of a different beast entirely. That is why I'm going to continue to upgrade Force Edge, because that will go up to level 10. And eventually that will actually outclass Sparda, but it's going to take a while to get there. But there's actually a couple of things I do need to do back in the Undead Settlement. Specifically the Dilapidated Bridge. I believe the Dilapidated Bridge. It might be elsewhere, but that one is close enough to where I need to get to, so I'm going to go there. And then I'm going to run over to a bit that I very purposely ignored earlier in the last stream, because I wanted to get to the cool fight. And I realized I was running out of time a little bit there. So, we're going to keep on running over here. And we're going to let our good buddy up there deal with the problems. Oh, damn. Come on, buddy. Deal with the problems. We're meant to be dealing with the problems. The problems persist to this very day. This is what trickle-down economics does to a man. Oh, there we go. That was a good hit. One more, buddy. One more. Oh, you missed, pal. He's over here. Thank you. Okay. Oh. There's apparently more problems. No? Okay. I think we're good. Anyway, there's this guy in here. He's got all the weird red eyes, which means he's evil. It doesn't mean he's evil, it just means he's slightly more dangerous, but we're Dante. We have a fully upgraded weapon. We are not going to be bothered by a lot of things here for quite some time, so let's continue onwards and get to the thing that I was meant to do a fair bit earlier in the game. We're gonna run on over here. We're gonna avoid getting blasted. I said we are going to avoid getting blasted. We're gonna outrun those dogs, and those hollows, and those giant potmen. And we're gonna go up instead of down. For two reasons. The first reason is actually up here, and I wanted to solve a mystery. The mystery of who this mysterious friend is who keeps firing a bunch of arrows. It's this guy.
I help anytime.
Yeah, you do, buddy.
I help anytime.
This is the giant. Because we chose the old white branch as our starting gift, that guy will... Basically, he will automatically fire at you if you don't have it, until you come up here and talk to him. And he'll basically say, oh, you're a friend, I'll help you. Yeah, sure. We're good friends now. We're good buddies. Oh, I missed him. But that's why I chose the... is it the young white branch or the old white branch? Oh, some kind of white branch. Oh, there we go. That's our stop. The second reason, though, is over here. Hello, you.
Ah, oh, don't disappear like that. You had me downright worried. But thanks to you, an epiphany has struck me square in the head. I've unraveled the riddle of this inscrutable lift. On some days I begin to doubt myself. I went up the tower, so I thought, then somehow ended up here. I'm not exactly sure what happened. Anyhow, do you see that? That humongous beast?
Nope.
I'm no coward and I've a steady hand, but that thing makes my skin crawl.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Now, think twice before you go down that road.
What road? There's nothing out there.
I could try talking some sense into him. No, I think not. He's far too overheated. I've got to use my head and think.
Okay, so what he's actually talking about is that boy over there.
I could try to...
So Dante's going to do what Dante does best, and he is going to hunt a demon. We are going to go down there, and we are going to kick the ever-loving shit out of that demon. Hey, demon. I'm going to beat you up. Don't run away.
No! You should have waited!
Yeah. I don't think the game was quite expecting me to come in here with a +5 sword. Oops. It's fine, it's fine. I've definitely not broken the difficulty of this game over my head. Over my head? Over my knee. That's what I meant to say. Anyway, let's read towards. Knock that down, grab that. A pale tongue. Pale tongues are invasion items, I think. They're a thing. But let's go talk to the... Oh, God, I'm so sorry, buddy. Jesus. Anywho.
That was quite a performance. But you mustn't get in over your head. We unkindled must put our duties first. But, for the moment, we've a toast to make. To your valor, my sword, and our victory together. Long may the sun shine.
Toast.
Well, I'm going to have myself a little nap. The only thing to do, really, after a nice toast.
And sleep. Yep, that is Sigurd, alright. He is a good bit more brave than his previous counterpart in Dark Souls 1. Good old Sigmar. The bro. The broest of bros. Good old Sigmar. I love Sigmar. But, yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, hey, look, it's Dark Souls again. You like Dark Souls, right? And I try not to hold that against him, but it is so bloody in your face about it. It's just like, oh my god, please. I know it's Dark Souls. I've done Dark Souls before. Yes, I like Dark Souls, but can't you do something new? Dark Souls 3 just keeps pointing at Dark Souls going, eh? Eh? It's like, okay, fine. This is all you're going to do for most of the game. Okay. Oh well, Sylvie. I'll stop being mad about Dark Souls 3 now. But at least the next 5 minutes. Though really I'm not so much mad as I am disappointed. But still. Be nice about the game you are playing. That is the #1 rule of being a streamer. I mean, it probably isn't. There's a lot of streamers who absolutely make tons of fucking money by being horrendously mean to the games that they play. But I don't want to be one of those streamers. I want to be a nice streamer. Most of the time. In this case, though, I want to be a very, very mean player. And do that. Get owned. Hate those guys. Hate those ladies. There's a reason I came up here. I know there is a reason for that. Flynn's Ring. Hello. Flynn's Ring is great. That is an item from one of the Dark Souls 2 DLCs, Crown of the Sunken King. Let me check out Flynn's Ring. So yeah, lowering equip load increases attack. The less you actually have on you in terms of equip load, the stronger you can hit things. It is really interesting. It's a fantastic risk versus reward kind of ring. And I am really happy that they brought it back, even though I am never going to use it because I like being big and strong. But no, it's a really cool ring. I really like the idea of it, and it's executed pretty well as well. So yeah, I like it. I like that. But now we want to go back to the shrine. We could technically go back to the last bonfire we rested at, but yeah, fuck it. And what we need to do is we need to head on over to the cleansing chapel. Because there is some stuff in there. There is a lot of stuff in there. This is a absolutely huge level. And yes. Unfortunately, he is going to just continue saying that until we eventually interact with him, which will be further down the line. But for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace that with this. And with any luck, I'm not going to need it, but in the event that I do, it will be very helpful to have. Because there is a certain enemy in this area that can cause some real issues. Also, yeah, it's a graveyard. There's a bunch of basically zombified hollows at this point. All that they can really do is wander around naked and burp on you. They burp worms on you. The worms cause bleed. You don't want to be burped on. So we're going to go ahead and not do that. Actually, I don't think it's worms. I think it's maggots, which is somehow much, much worse. So we're just going to not deal with them as best we can. The path of non-action is pretty much the best one in this case. But these kind of knuckle-y looking things, no, absolutely fuck with them. Okay, so. We got no worms anymore. If you get hit with one of their attacks, then you'll get all covered in basically worms, maggots, whatever. And they will stay on you for an absolute dog's age. And when they do so, they will start building up bleed. Quite quickly, actually. And bleed is a motherfucker because it takes off a certain percentage of your health each time it triggers. And because of how much this thing can trigger before the worms finally get off, you really want to have something prepared for that. Also, there's this guy, he's basically like an undead ninja guy. He sucks. I don't like him. That is why we do Ruthless Aggression and deal with him immediately. And we have the Curse Ward Great Shield now. Hooray. I'm going down this way because it will unlock a shortcut for us. And there's nothing I like more than shortcuts. But those guys were not actually the reason why I wanted to bring out the torch. They were part of the reason, but they are not the main reason. We are about to encounter the main reason. Oh lord, we are about to. Say hello to the Maggot Beast. I hate these guys, and everything they stand for. They love nothing more than inflicting those goddamn bleed worms on you. And they will do so with every single attack. I hate them. And of course, there's a second one down here. And indeed, I believe a third. So, let's try not to get hit by them too much. Let's try to avoid them as best we can. St. Tree Belvine, that is a talisman, I do believe. Ugh. Ah, come on! That's some bullshit. Goddamn souls hitboxes. Ugh. But yeah, if you get the torch out, then that will immediately knock them off because they do not like fire above basically everything else. They absolutely hate being set on fire, so they will immediately drop off you, and you don't have to deal with a tedious and annoying mechanic. Hooray! Speaking of tedious and annoying mechanics, get over here. Get back here! Yeah! I'm sorry I called you tedious and annoying, I didn't mean it. Anyway, let us continue over this way. Because there's a bunch of crystals over there, and that typically only means one thing. Yep, yeah, it's a Titanite lizard. Big old Titanite lizard. I forget what these guys are actually called. I don't think they're like Titanite demons. So it's a completely different thing. Not so much of a threat at this point because, again, I have the +5 weapon. I'm kind of most of the way to untouchable at this point in the game. That will definitely change as things go on. I will not be on my high horse forever, but for now, there's not a lot that those guys can do to really touch me. I am pretty goddamn hard to kill. It's down this way, isn't it? Yes, it's down this way. Yeah, we drop down here. And then we wander over here and go up the ladder. I was going to go all the way around, and then I realized, wait, I literally have a ladder for this exact situation that I literally just spent the past couple of minutes kicking down. What the hell am I doing? The answer is, I'm doing stupid things, as always. I love doing stupid things. It's my favorite hobby. Anyway, I'm probably going to see if I can't complete Cathedrals of the Deep, and then I will probably call it for a stream. Because that is going to be some pretty major milestones towards the next area. And that is basically 4 areas in a single trench coat, that next area. It's going to take a while to get through, so we'll deal with Cathedral of the Deep, which is huge in its own right. And then we'll deal with everything else. I don't actually know how long Cathedral of the Deep is even going to take, but we'll see. We'll see. That guy just exploded. What the hell? Anywho. Yeah, that's what happens if you let those guys live. They will set themselves on fire with a magic knife, as you do, and then they will run at you and explode. Because that's all that they like doing. Hello, you. Goodbye, you. Okay. Oh, there's another couple. Oh well. Wonder why these guys took... Oh wait, I know why. They took full damage, that's why. Anyway, this little area is kind of miserable, so we're gonna try and get through it as quick as we can. A lot of the Cathedral of Deep is kind of miserable. It's probably one of my least favorite areas in the Souls. I was gonna say the Souls games, but that's a lie. In Dark Souls 3 it is. But there's much, much worse. Fucking Blighttown exists, for God's sake. It's absolutely not worse than Blighttown. Say what you will about Cathedral of Deep, but it is not Blighttown. For a start, it's actually a pretty well put together game. But also, yeah, there's also like Lost Eyes left. That's fucking what's that? Black Gulch. That's what Dark Souls 2. There's worse areas. Intentionally or otherwise. I just not a particular fan of this one. And even in this game, there's areas I would absolutely say are worse. But no, stop that. Ugh. Make me use a goddamn Estus? How dare you? How dare you? Ugh. Honestly. What is a girl to do? Hello, you. Yeah, so this is a pretty dangerous combination. It's these guys and the Axeman. I say this is a pretty dangerous combination, but Dante's here. Dante is here, and he has already killed them all before I could even finish saying what I was saying. Dante does not particularly care about Dark Souls difficulty because he is playing Dante May Cry. He's playing his own game. He doesn't care. That's kind of the thing about playing as Dante, though. If you can keep up the momentum, you'll be fine. There is basically nothing that can touch you. But if you get hit, then you're gonna have to start dodging. Also, the weird kind of smoky substance that I'm currently being surrounded by, that is blocking my ability to heal. But as you can probably tell, that doesn't really matter at this point, because I'm Dante, and I have a +5 Sparta. So therefore, I am basically bloody invincible. Also, I should note that the effect of the ring that I have on, which... No, hold on. Let's... Yeah. But, yeah, the ring that I have on, the Eye of the Pontiff, that is not affected by my inability to use Estus. I can still heal off of these guys as normal. Well, that happened. Dear. Right, let's head on in here. Because we do want to get in here as quickly as we can. There is some stuff in this church that I will have to deal with. I was going to say I want to deal with, but I do not want to deal with it. Not at all. I want to be far, far away from here. What I do want to do, though, is re-equip my Pyromancy Flame. And get burning. There we go. Ow. Jerk. Well, none of your shit. There we go. Okay. So we got a couple of ways that we can go here. Down there, I believe, is progress. No, over here is progress. What's down here, then? What's down here? What lies beneath these halls? Oh, hello. God, I cannot overstate enough just how much of a difference the extra damage on Carver's Flame Arc makes. Like, I don't think it's actually affected by the strength of your Pyromancy Flame, which is fantastic, because you can just buy this, get the Pyromancy Flame, and then you're done. You don't need anything else. And it just rips through things. It's great. Also, I have 46,000 souls. Jesus Christ. That is a good deal more souls than I was expecting to have. Anyway, we want to go out here. And not backflip away from the door, Dante. Thank you. And we're back here again. What is back here? You may be asking? The main goddamn lobby. Say what we will about Cathedral of the Deep, but it loops back in a really satisfying way on itself. Like, it's good. I like that. But I actually need to get myself a refill of my drink, so I will be back in a couple of minutes, and then we will finish off the cathedral. Okay, that is me back. Thank you for waiting. And now let's go deal with the rest of the cathedral. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Going back up. And now we are going to go around and about. Going to be going through this pretty quickly because I do have some other stuff that I want to be doing tonight. And a fairly limited time frame with which to do so, but I think we should be fine. As long as I don't die. Or get murdered by a giant. Not a giant anything, just a giant. Yeah. Yep. Ow. That's what I wanted to avoid. Okay. There we go. I have survived. Something else is not, though. We will not deal with that. So two ways. I believe progress is down? Yes, progress is down and down again. But there is a chest here. A chest which thought it was being clever. It's got a lot less health than the last guy. Okay. Deep Braille of Divine Tome. Yet again, that is something that we need to give to someone else. It never bloody ends, this stuff. Oh, hello. So, I hate these guys. Like, a lot. Not these guys, so they are kind of a pain in the ass as well. But these guys suck. And I hate them. Mostly because of their goddamn shields, which they are damn near invincible behind. It's a giant pain in the ass. Well, this isn't ominous at all. This certainly isn't a trap. Oh no, it was a trap. Dark Souls 3, how could you do this to me? Oh, shut up. Useless. What do you do? Aldrich's Sapphire. Now, if I remember right, that one... yes, recover SP from critical attacks. Useless to me, because backstabbing is... actually, like, the least damage I can do as Dante, I'm pretty sure. It is purely not at all, like, optimal for me. I don't want to do it. Oh. Kirk's here. Hi, Kirk. How you doing? Okay, let's start stuff. Kirk thinks he's clever because he's got 40 armor. Kirk is wrong. Kirk is very wrong. Anywho. Where we actually want to go is up those stairs, but there's quite a lot of things blocking our attempts to do that. I'm going to see if I can't thin the herd out a little bit here. Once again, Kafka's Flame Arc, very good. And something I didn't mention is this, it's basically essential for dealing with slimes if you want to do any kind of appreciable damage to them. You might notice as well that we are slow rolling the hell back. Doesn't really matter at this point, but it's kind of a pain. Because it makes it very difficult to deal with the giant. Painfully, because again, with Dante, the giant is not much of a problem. But we can get some cool stuff here. We can get some very cool stuff here. We can get the giant shoes, the giant gauntlets, the giant armor, a pale tongue. That's not... oh god, what the hell are you? Is it over here? I think it's over here. No, it's not. Okay. Fine. Yeah, it's over here, actually. This is what we want. Right up here. The Drang Hammers. Dude, those are great. Those are absolutely fantastic. Dark Souls 2 had this thing called power stancing, where if you had 1.5 times the strength needed to wield 2 weapons of the same kind, you got a special moveset for them, and you could use them both at once, one in each hand. It ruled. It was amazing. I loved it. And then Dark Souls 3 decided not to do anything with it, and it made me deeply, deeply sad. But the Drang Hammers are kind of a concession made there. It is their way of saying, we can't really do this in this engine, but here's what we can do instead. They are a pair of twin hammers, essentially, that function as if you were power stancing hammers in Dark Souls 2. And my first time in Dark Souls 3, I picked those things up, I upgraded them to +10, and I never looked back. They rule. They are amazing. They are really, really fun. And the armor set that we picked up, the Drang armor, that is actually the Llewellyn set from Dark Souls 2. That is particular armor, very specific to the soldiers of Drang-like, and also to Vendrick. So, yeah. There's your little link there. You get some cool armor from Dark Souls 2, and a really nice set of hammers. I've no idea if they're actually good or not at this point, because of, patches and stuff, but they're fun. I like them. Anyway, through here is actually the boss of the arena. We were meant to go through those guys, like on the chairs and kind of gliding, but it's Dante. We can jump. So we're going to jump, and we're going to take a shortcut, and we are going to have a good old time with the Deacons of the Deep. So these guys' gimmick is essentially one of them will be glowing, and that is the only one that will actually affect the boss's health bar. Oh, hell. Hold on. Sorry for the random freezing. I'm not entirely sure what's causing it, to be perfectly honest. I'm hoping that it stops, but either way, it's not going to matter too terribly much soon, because... where do you go? Where are you? Where'd you go? Ah, there you are. But yeah, I'm probably gonna stop after this one because we've gone over 2 hours already. I just wanted to kind of get to a decent milestone before the end. But yeah, the main problem with the Deacons of the Deep is just it's a bunch of enemies that can all knock you around and cause problems and interrupt you constantly. It is all Dark Souls 3's worst sins all put together. But at half health, or near enough, the actual Deacon shows up. And now we get to beat the ever-loving shit out of him. Or try to, anyway. There we go. Once again, a real pain of a fight in vanilla Dark Souls. Absolute joke as Dante. But that has given us what we need to get over to Irophil. So that is fantastic. And has also given us a fair few more souls. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wander on over to Firelink. And we will examine our bounty. Where's the firekeeper gone to? Oh, there you are. Hello.
Welcome home, Ashen One. Speak thine heart's desire.
Give me
Then
levels.
take note.
Yeah, that'll do. I want 20 intelligence because that will give us enough for Chaos Bed Vestiges.
Farewell,
Or whatever the hell it is in this game. I think that's what it is. Chaos Bed Vestiges? I could be wrong. But yeah, that'll give us some cool stuff there. Have I not done the thing with Ironry? The Ironry's supposed to be here. No, I'll look into that.
Thou returned.
It's fine.
And a
It's
fine
fine.
day it is. So, happened upon any twisted souls?
So for the Deacons of the Deep, we get Deep Soul, and that's it. That is all you get. And for Crystal Sage, we get Crystal Hill. Actually, no, we do get something else for Deacons of the Deep. We get the Cleric's Candlestick. That is a Dex and Faith weapon by the looks of it. But also, like, no, that's intelligence. What the hell are you? Very strange weapon, that one. The Crystal Sage weapon is a fair bit more sensical. Scales with intelligence, scales with dexterity and strength. It's a thrusting sword. If you like thrusting swords, you'll probably be quite happy with that one. But I don't need any of them, because as previously established, I'm Dante. And Dante don't care. Dante just wants tasty, tasty soul food. Is that enough for another level? It is! Wonderful, wonderful.
Welcome home, speak.
So we're gonna go ahead and add.
Welcome
Okay.
home, speak.
I earned that one. I was getting too big for my riches. What do I want? I think probably more strength would be a good choice at this point.
Farewell, Ashen One. May the flip.
Yeah, more strength. And I did say we would take a look at the doll as well. So, small doll. Silverwork doll depicting a young squire. In the legendary old city of Irophil, situated in the Boreal Valley, the Pontiff Sullivan gave this doll to valued subjects, so they might use it to cross the barrier when they return home. Listen carefully, and you can hear it say, "Wherever you go, the moon still sets in Irophil. Wherever you may be, Irophil is your home." And that is what we are going to use next time to get into Irophil, and whatever lies above and below it. But that is for next time. As I said, I have some things I need to do, so I'm going to cut the stream here. But thank you for everyone who decided to drop in. Very much appreciate that. And with any luck, I'll be back hopefully sometime next week with more souls. But until then, you all take care of yourselves, and I'll see you around. Ciao.